Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to be working on an act of beauty, and I have to move this just so you can see the amazement and sparkle in here. This was created by Deb Valder. It is absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to show you how she did it. Let's get started. I am starting with the Joyful Christmas stamp set and a Stampin' Up! Window sheet. All of these supplies and measurements are available on my blog simply by going to this URL, clicking the link in the YouTube description below, or if you're on YouTube watching this video, you can actually click directly on this video and it will bring you all this information. It's going to be really hard to see the window sheet once I put it down. I'm taking some Stays-On ink. Absolutely love this, not just because it's great for stamping on things like this plastic of the window sheet, but because it smells like almonds. I love it. I'm sorry, YouTube doesn't have smell-o-vision yet, so you can't enjoy the almond scent. And I'm going to stamp that right on the window sheet. It's going to take just a second or two to dry, and while it's drying, I'm going to create our paint concoction here using some Stampin' Up! Crystal Effects. I'm making two little blobs, one for each color. If I were doing a lot of these, I'd have a big blob there. And just one or two drops of the Cherry Cobbler for the bigger blob, and like one drop of the Crushed Curry for the little blob. Yes, blop is a word. It might be in the Tammy's dictionary, but it's a word. I'm just using a cheap little kid's paintbrush here. We're going to mix together our little concoction, and then we're going to paint it right on the window sheet. I'm only putting a piece of white underneath so that you can see it, because it's really hard to see on the black. And it's real important here that you're painting on the same side that you stamped on, so nothing's going to wipe off on the front. It's okay that I went outside the lines here because we're going to cut it out after. And just a paper towel, wet nap, wet one, wipe that color off our paintbrush. Then we can start on our Crushed Curry. Mix the ink together with the Crystal Effects and just get the inside. And then while it's still wet, I have just folded a piece of paper from my printer. Recycled scratch paper is all good here. I'm taking some Dazzling Diamonds glitter. This is from Stampin' Up! Super fine. Awesome, awesome glitter. Pouring it right over the back while we're still wet so it sticks right to the back. Flick off any excess. So you see the sparkle that adds? Oh, it's just awesome. And then just simply pour what's left over right back into our Dazzling Diamonds jar. The Christmas Greetings is from the Special Seasons stamp set. I'm also using Stays-On because I love the smell and because it was out. You could also use Basic Black for that. Just stamped right across the bottom. Some snail adhesive attaches the panels to the main card base. Again, all the measurements are on my blog. And then you can take your paper snips and just cut out your poinsettia along the lines. This is such a wow. It's almost like it's in motion. So very, very cool. The very last step is taking a little dab of the Crystal Effects, putting it right in the center, and then using it to attach our poinsettia to our card. You may notice that the Crystal Effects is featured on the adhesives page of the Stampin' Up! Catalog because it's not just an embellishment, it's also an adhesive and a pretty strong glue, and it doesn't show through here because that's what we use to paint the poinsettia with. What a wow for your holiday cards. When you give this to someone at Christmas time, they are just going to be floored that you made this. It's so very cool. So if you're looking to impress your friends and family and loved ones, this is a surprisingly easy and super wow card to make. Be sure to visit my blog for daily inspiration, hundreds more video tutorials, all of these supplies, Stampin' Up! Sales specials, and tons more. Happy holidays, and thanks for joining me today.